Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Brash, the Brazen, the only one right here on YouTube.com. Sean's Unitainment here to talk about all things wrestling. We are here we try to be here every single day, depending on my health, depending on my well-being, depending on my anxiety, depending on a variety of other things. Sean's Unitainment is here to talk about the damn thing, the damn topic. Remember the live call-in number, 774-322-1233. We'll be taking your live phone calls. We'll be taking your live super chat donations. We will be taking your Facebook likes. I got my official Facebook fan page now. Go check it out. It's all the like. Ryback has given a promising return update to the world of professional wrestling. Has Ryback. And remember, Sean's Unitainment is always here. Have no fear. The brash one is here because if it's not brash, well, then you know it's going to be absolute trash. But we're not here to talk about trash on today's episode. No. What we're here to talk about is the return of Ryback. We're here to talk about, is there beef between Roman Reigns and Jon Moxley? We're here to talk about a potential match between The Rock and Roman Reigns for next year if fans can come back to the arenas. Now, remember, viewers and subscribers, if you're in this room and you're hearing me and you're seeing me, like this video, comment on this video, subscribe, leave your super chat donations, or call in 774-322-1233 is the live call-in number to the Brash and Brazen Sean's View Entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we do here on the show. Ryback has given a promising update on his wrestling return, and Ryback has went on to say that he's feeling as good as he's ever had. He's back training. He's back working out. He's pretty much given the green light to go because he said the following. Ryback is getting ready to return to in-ring training. The big question is, where is the big guy? Where is he going to go next? What promotion is he going to go to? While talking with Shooting Blanks podcast, Ryback didn't confirm where he is thinking about taking his talents, but he is preparing to return to the ring. We got our first live caller. You are live.
Hey, Sean, it's Brian Dickey. How are you?
Pretty damn good, bro. How you been?
I've been doing all right. I've been missing your videos. I tell you what, I've been out for a while and I missed them.
Yeah, you know what? It's been a missing hit. It's been a missing hit kind of thing. But I'm back now. How you been doing during this coronavirus, man?
I'm doing all right. I've gotten it. So
well, that's a big thing that you didn't get it. We don't want you getting the coronavirus, right?
Right.
That's a good thing, man. So what do you think? Are you a fan of Ryback? Do you want to see Ryback return?
I was wondering which promotion he's going to return to.
Well, right now, he's not giving that out yet. That's the one thing he left out of that interview about him returning to professional wrestling. But he says the door is open for him to return. And I'm thinking if the door is open for him to return, it would be nice to see him in the WWE. But we all know how the WWE treated him on his last run. So maybe AEW would be better for him at this point of the game.
Yeah, definitely.
But, man... you know, you know what? He's going to be utilized a hell of a lot better than what the WWE did. You know, that's what it comes down to at the WWE. They get a talent, they have a great character, but they don't know what to do with them. They get lost in the shuffle. So I think Rusev will be, he'll be a world champion in AEW. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, you know why this happens in WWE?
What's that?
Vince McMahon.
Yeah, Vince McMahon. Yeah, he makes the final call. Vince McMahon makes the final decision. Whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, you know, sometimes it can lower a superstar, maybe it can hire a superstar. But in this state of the game, I mean, Ryback, man, you got Ryback. What about this one? Ryback goes to AEW. Ryback versus Rusev. What a match that would be for the AEW AEW world title. You know, that could be an event to pay-per-view at AEW. You know. But man, we got a lot of calls. But man, hey, as always, man, I know you're always in the chat. Call in again, man. I appreciate the call. I'm glad you're doing good, and you know, keep up the good work and keep being brash and not trash.
All right.
Thank you, bro. Have a good one. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, the world is saddened by the passing, the untimely, shocking, sad passing of Road Warrior Animal. Now he's reunited with Hawk in heaven. But ladies and gentlemen, what about the fact that there's rumors of The Rock one-on-one with Roman Reigns, a match that we've been talking about for months and years? Will it finally happen? Will it finally materialize? Again, we take your live super chat donations. Who will be the first donation? You are live. You are live.
Hello, Sean. How are you doing, my good man?
Pretty good. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. So I wanted to get on your subject here. So I honestly think I'm listening to your live stream currently. I think Ryback, honestly, if he really wants to go full in on this, and which I think is already true, he says, going back to wrestling is pretty much a really good. The door is open for me on that. But I honestly think if I could pick an organization that he could go in, I think he would fit in AEW quite nicely. I mean, the man. I think he has it all. He's got the speed, the strength. Maybe the athleticism. I haven't really fully seen, even when he was in WWE. It's just I only saw him like trying to be like a strengthy kind of guy, you know. I mean, it's just I haven't fully seen that athleticism, but I think he would be a really good fit for AEW. I'm not sure if you would try to put him on world champion status right off the bat, but I honestly think if I were AEW, I'd try to start him off maybe like either as a tag team competitor or maybe like somewhere around the AEW TNT title picture. So I think honestly, a Ryback going back into professional wrestling will be a really good thing.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? The guy, I always said this when he was in WWE. You know, they did start him off strong. He made him look good, and then the WWE, you know, as they always do, like they did with Rusev, like they did with plenty of others. Bray Wyatt. We all know the list goes on and on. You know, they kind of just got lost in the shuffle, or they got fired, or they got suspended, or what have you. Ryback, in my opinion, should have already been at least a one-time world champion. But now, if he does go to AEW, he will have that opportunity, just like Rusev will have the opportunity to become a world champion in AEW. Because, you know, the problem is the WWE, as it goes, you think you're looking good, you think you're at the top of the ladder, and then all of a sudden everything just falls apart.
Absolutely, I completely agree. It's like with Drew McIntyre first when he first was brought into the WWE around 2009, I think late 2009, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
I mean, people were calling him like the chosen one from Mr. McMahon, and then all of a sudden, like maybe I'm not sure when it started to fall apart, maybe around like late 2010 or 11.
He fizzled right out. And that was Vince. Hey, and the worst part about that was Vince McMahon's chosen one, and he still got released. He still was. Oh man, it was terrible. You know what? Drew McIntyre is finally the WWE champion. The only problem is there's no one to watch it, but that's okay. It's not his fault. It's not his fault. But man, hey man, thank you for your call. I hope you're calling again. Hey, have you been a fan for Sean's View for a while, or are you a new fan?
Sean, you know, I've been a fan of yours for quite a few years now, man. Since about like 2015 or 14, man.
Wow, man, that means a lot.
Quite a long time.
Man, that means a lot because you know I can't recognize everybody's voice, obviously, that calls in, but man, I adore the fact that you've been a fan, and you know I hope you'll keep being a fan of Sean's View, and thank you for representing, man.
You're welcome, man. I'll make sure you'll subscribe to Sean's View Entertainment. Man.
Thank you, man.
Give my boy some love.
And call in again, bro. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome, Sean. You have a good day.
You too. So, ladies and gentlemen, well, Ryback and Impact Wrestling would have a better chance and a better shot at a world championship than in the WWE. Again, we're taking your live donations, your live comments. And again, we're going to do this, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do this. We're going to take your poll. Who would like to see Ryback return? And just type this in the room. Would you like to see him return to WWE, AEW? Would you like to see him in ROH? Would you like to see him in what wrestling organization? You type the 3 letters of the wrestling organization that you would like to see Ryback return or debut in. What do you think should Ryback do? On a day where, sadly, we have lost Road Warrior Animal. What a sad, sad day that is, ladies and gentlemen. Very sad, very sad. Very sad day it is for the professional wrestling world. Again, the live call-in number 774-1233 to speak directly to Sean's View Entertainment. Again, we're taking your live thoughts. Jake Ketter, Edward, we got Hala, we got FL 2015, we got Shane, we got Mega Fracture. We don't want to fracture my bone. We got James in the room. We got Denton Family 2.0 in the room. We got Foul Mouth Nation in the room. We got Jonathan Hoffman Blogs in the room. We got B&D Crafts in the room. We got a few people. We got Dave 25. We got GTS 333 in the room. We got a few people here. Thank you very much for joining Sean's View Entertainment on what is a very sad and somber and shocking day, the shocking death of Road Warrior Animal. And again, if you're in this room right now, please take the time to like this video, subscribe, leave your feedback, leave your comments. Remember to like this video. If you're hearing me, if you're seeing me, you got to take this time to like this video right now on Sean's View Entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. because the brash one is here for each and every one of you. Again, we're taking your questions. We're taking your live phone calls. Remember to call in live, 774-322-1233. And if Ryback did go to AEW Wrestling, if Ryback did go to AEW Wrestling, or he went to Impact Wrestling, who should Ryback face? Who should Ryback compete against? And then again, ladies and gentlemen, we also got to talk about the big topic at hand, The Rock, Roman Reigns. Is he going to be involved in this family vendetta between the Usos and Roman Reigns? What about Paul Heyman? What's his role? There's so much that goes into this. This could take us well into SummerSlam of next year, ladies and gentlemen, between the Usos, between Paul Heyman, between The Rock. This could be the big talk debate from now until WrestleMania, from now until SummerSlam next year. I mean, there's a lot of variables. There's a lot of different things that go into this, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, Impact Wrestling. Sean Entertainment, do you think the great one on YouTube can be annoying? I think he's got his, I think it can be annoying. I think it can be entertaining. I think it can be compelling, but that's not here or there. Again, who will be the first live super chat donation here on Sean's View Entertainment? Who will make the proclamation? Who will be the dominator of the super chat right now? And who's going to be our next caller? 774-322-1233. Call in and speak directly to the brash and brazen Sean's View Entertainment, because I am absolutely here for each and every one of you, because that's what I do. We're going to go right back to live. Live rumors. New. Oh, we got a caller. Live. So the trolls are going to start calling in. The trolls. You know, we're going to give the trolls their time right now. We're going to give the trolls a little bit of time, because you know what? I'm going to give them a little chuckle, a little laugh. You know what? Come on, trolls. Yeah, come on. That's right. Come on. Come on, trolls. Yep. You stupid son of a bitch. Bastard. You know, it really boggles my mind how you can sit home all day or sit on your cell phone and just have nothing else better to do. Have nothing else better to do but to prank call and troll and hate and crap and septic. Yeah, well, actually, they belong in a septic tank. They actually, here we go again. Yep.
You're
What'd they say? What'd you say, bro? You got kind of what? Ho! What'd you say, bro? I didn't hear you. Oh, did you get cut off? Oh, bro, we didn't get to hear you. I'm so freaking sad now. Good God Almighty, you are broken in half. Because if you trolls came up to me, that's exactly what you would be, a heap of a mess on the ground as you look up to the Grand Master, Sean's View Entertainment, because you would look like a goddamn master blaster when I would be done with you. You want to roll in and try to talk. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll give you a little talk. Ha. Nah, bat, denied, failed. You failed, you freaking trolls. How do you like me now, you stupid son of a gun? You know what? We'll have the troll minute. We'll have them come on in trolling. You can roll right in with the trolls. You know what? Maybe we're gonna maybe I'll let you have your say. Maybe I'll let you talk. Maybe I'll let you feel some sort of way. You know, maybe I'll let you have your time. Maybe I'll let the trolls have their time. Hold on a second. This ought to be entertaining. Let's see how fun this is going to be. I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to let them have their say. Watch. I guess that guy doesn't know he's saying the N-word. I guess he doesn't realize that Black Lives Matter. I don't know if he's been living under a rock, but I don't think he realizes Black Lives Matter. But by saying that, does that mean white lives matter? Does that mean that Irish matters? Does that mean that English matters? Does that mean Portugal matters? I think the whole world freaking matters, okay? All right? The whole freaking world matters, okay? All right? My viewers matter. My subscribers matter. My fans matter, okay? I freaking matter, all right? I don't care if it's from the UK. I don't care if it's from Asia. Hell, maybe it's even coming from coronavirus China. I don't know. But all I know is that Sean's View Entertainment is here with my fans, with my subscribers since day freaking one. Sean's View Entertainment is here, and I have no fear. The skeptics, the haters, the naysayers, the trolls can all come in, but it doesn't matter. Oh, here we go. Here we go. You're live. Yeah. You stupid troll. Stupid piece of trash. Oh, yeah, here we go. Hello, you're live.
Sean, what's up, man?
What's going on, man? It said unknown, so I thought it was a troll, but it sounds like it might be a fan.
Yeah, no, it's 4D TV.
Oh, how you doing, bro?
I just want to say, first of all, well, I don't want to curse, but F the trolls. Secondly, you know the only thing that makes me mad about watching you, Sean?
What's that, bro?
Because it reminds me of how stupid WWE is. You'd be a perfect commentator, and they're not hiring people like you. You'd be a perfect manager. You'd be a damn perfect story writer, but instead we get the garbage that we get.
You know, I wish WWE would hire me, but you know what the thing about it is, I mean, not to build myself up too much here, but I'd probably be too good for them.
Hey, I agree. Garbage that we get, bro, like, and then every time I see your videos and I watch your streams and shit, I'm like, damn it, man, we got a genius mind like this, and WWE is giving us the garbage they're giving us.
Yeah, it is a very sad state of affairs. I will agree with you on that. Honestly, at this stage of the game, the way the WWE is so ass backwards and they can't come up with anything compelling or intriguing, it's almost like, a 5-year-old could write this garbage.
Yes, exactly.
But I do agree with you, me being a commentator, because you know what? That's another thing about people don't get about professional wrestling. Just as much as it's about the wrestlers in the ring, the commentators can make or break a program or a match. Now that you ain't got the Jim Rosses, you ain't got the Bobby the Brain Heenans, you ain't got, the people that made, the announcers that made wrestling what it is. Now, if you had someone like me behind the Raw announce booth or the Smack, it would be more compelling and it would be, more intriguing.
Hell yeah.
Because I would actually put more emphasis on the match, on the storytelling, on the angle, on the drama, and people would actually want to watch. But now with the announcers you got, it's like dry paint. It's like it puts you to sleep.
Yeah, bro. I always think about, like, and it's weird. Like, I often think about what storylines we would get if you were a writer. Like, if you were a writer for WWE, like, I can imagine the dope ass storylines that we would get, bro.
Oh, if I was on, one of these days I could come up with something creative, very much, and I could actually fill up a whole notebook of creative and compelling ideas for Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. And you know what, bro? You just gave me a great idea, because what I'm going to do is one of these days I'm going to do a full-fledged video, probably about a 20-minute to 30-minute video about compelling storylines that I would write and the characters that I would have. or the characters that I would change that suck right now. So you're right, bro. I would be a hell of an add-on to the WWE creative team. And you know what? If they put me on the creative team, they could just fire the whole creative team because they wouldn't need anybody but me on that side.
Bro, I've tweeted them so many times about that. Like, I've tweeted WWE so many times telling them to get new writers and to hire Sean's View Entertainment. Like, I've tweeted and talked so much shit about WWE writers because they suck. They're garbage, bro.
They don't even give you anything that would want to, my main thing about it, and it's very easy. It's a very easy concept. Keep the viewers wanting more. Keep them viewing from 1 hour to the next, from 1 week to the next, from one pay-per-view to the next pay-per-view. That's all you got to do. But guess what? They haven't been doing that.
Yep. And especially now with everything being the way it is and fans can't go to the arena and buy tickets, like now you really actually have to work as a writer. You really have to capture our attention. You have to make us want to watch. Otherwise, we're going to go to AEW. You know what I mean? Like, y'all don't want to lose fans, but you're not giving us a reason to stay around.
And that's the main thing here is you got to give reasons, you got to give viewers a reason to stay around. And right now, you're right. The WWE aren't doing too good of a job about it. But you know what? At the same time, I do look at AEW and I do see promise and I do see, where they're coming up the ranks. But AEW, they have their problems, but WWE, it's you know what, man, it's actually a sad time to be a wrestling fan. Not only because you got this coronavirus, but it's just overall a very sad time to be a pro wrestling fan in 2020. I hope years and years from now we look back on 2020 and say, what the hell what we were doing, what we were experiencing, what we were seeing, what we were hearing. It's ridiculous.
Yep. Like, bro, like from an athletic standpoint, right now is the most talented roster that I believe that WWE has ever had.
Oh, they got the talent. They got the talent. They're just not utilizing them correctly, or they get lost in the shuffle. That's the problem here.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say. Like, and that's crazy. Like, all this talent that WWE has, and they're doing nothing with it.
Yep. And I don't know how you can't do nothing with all the talent, that the homegrown talent, the guys that come up from NXT. How can you not know what to do for them? How can you got to be like a deer in headlights, literally.
Yep. And then especially with NXT, because like it makes me so mad thinking about NXT because like look at Asuka. Asuka was the shit. They brought her up to the main roster and then ruined her.
It's like
her up to the main roster, ruined her.
Yep. I swear to God, all these guys and girls that are coming up from NXT should stay in NXT. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep, I agree.
Because once they come to the WWE, it's like it's game over. It's all over. It's all done.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope, bro. I mean, you know that. I mean, I'll still be a wrestling fan no matter how bad or how good it gets. But I think we've been sick and tired of seeing garbage. We want to see this evolve. We want to see this get compelling again. We want to see this be what we remember it, bro. And I'm sick and tired of having to come on here week in and week out and talk about Raw is garbage. Raw put me in a snore. Raw is dull. SmackDown is, I don't know, bro. Listen, the WWE needs to know this. We don't want to come on here. We don't want to come on here and bitch, moan, and complain every freaking week. We want to come on here and talk about how the WWE is not weak. We want to talk about how they're good. We want to talk about how they're great, how they're grand, how they're wonderful. But we can't do that until they actually start producing.
Yeah. Bro, I remember I used to be so mad at the end of an episode of Raw. I used to be like, when I was watching it and it would leave us on a cliffhanger, I'd be like, damn it, I can't wait till next week. You know what I mean?
Now you know what they've done, bro? You said a cliffhanger, bro. You got it right, bro. A cliffhanger. You want to know what they do to us now? They just throw us off the damn cliff.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Like back then, like it was like, damn, I wish it was more. I can't wait. But now it's like, damn, the show needs to hurry up and end.
I know. I know. I'll tell you when Raw should have been. Raw should have been 3 hours about 10 years ago. That's when Raw should have been. When Raw was actually watchable. When Raw was interesting. Yeah. Now you make. I mean, I can't believe the WWE would make Monday Night Raw a 3-hour show with as uncompelling as it is in 2020.
Yeah. Like, bro, I always tell people, I'm like, yo, okay, when Raw was an hour, The fans wanted 2 hours. We wanted more.
That was fine.
It was 2 hours.
That was fine.
Then it was 3 hours, and we were like, at first we were like, okay, cool, but then it was like, oh God, this is trash. And now NXT should be 3 hours.
Yes.
And
Yep.
Raw should be an hour.
The way it is now, it damn sure should be an hour. The way it is now, it should be half an hour. You know, it's gotten that. You know,
Raw should be a promo nowadays.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? The best way to watch Raw is on YouTube through highlights, through a 5-minute highlight reel. That's it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's the way to watch Raw. But we as fans don't want to say this. We don't want to admit this, but we have to. You know, we can't throw a filter on how Monday Night Raw is nowadays. You know.
Yeah.
But man, thank you for your call. Hey, bro, I hope you're calling again. You were very entertaining, bro. I love the call.
Hey, definitely. Much love, much respect, bro.
And call. Thank you, bro. Keep calling in, man. Thank you.
Most definitely.
So they live.
Yo, what's up, Sean?
What's going on, bro? How you doing?
I'm good, bro. I got actually 2 questions.
Shoot.
Okay, so first question: what is your opinion on Raw Underground?
It has its off and on weeks, to be honest with you. Like the one we just saw on Monday Night Raw, it wasn't too, you got the Hurt Business involved in it, and we all know it's not completely real, but it does look like there are some shots that are a little stiff. So I'm liking that aspect of it. And it, you know what? It's different. I'll give the WWE, even though it's kind of a throw off of UFC, MMA, whatever you want to call it. But for WWE, it's something different. So I'll take it. It's a little bit different. So that's my take on that.
Yeah, and so I have another question on your take. What is your opinion on Ken Shamrock actually wanting a part of Raw Underground, offering his services to go help Shane McMahon with this?
I heard about that. Now, was that confirmed or is that just a rumor?
He said it in a couple of interviews from what I've read. He did say that he's offered help to the WWE and Shane McMahon. He's talked about how they're bringing it essentially from the fake wrestling and kind of throwing it into some real aspects into it. And he just hasn't been given a for sure yes or no. But he's not ready to retire, from what I read.
Now does he? Now I'll give my opinion, of course. But here's the thing: is he coming in as helping out behind the scenes, or does he want to compete in the underground?
From what I read, I guess he wants to do a little bit of helping, mentoring people, and then possibly getting in there with some people. I could see him in the do that Ron just beat getting into it if they do allow him back in the WWE. Because I know you guys know he's been in Impact for the last couple of months now. So,
well,
his contract expired with Impact, and he'd be allowed to go to Underground.
I've always said that, in my opinion, in the Attitude Era, when Ken Shamrock was in the Attitude Era, and he actually played a major part, I felt that Ken Shamrock was a good wrestler. I thought he adapted very well to the environment, and I felt he should have been a WWE champion. So to see Ken Shamrock in 2020, obviously, he's older, but the guy is in extraordinary shape. The guy can still go. Yeah, his last few stints in the UFC didn't go as well, but you know what? That's because he's older. But you know what? If you have something like Raw Underground that is somewhat scripted and somewhat controlled, I think Ken Shamrock would do great wonders. And you know what? It would put more eyes on the prize because Ken Shamrock is a name. He is over. He is still popular. People would want to still see the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock. And I think I think Shane McMahon should take him up on that offer, to be honest with you.
Yeah, do you think Vince would be for it or against it?
Well, I don't know the relationship between Vince and Ken Shamrock. I don't know if they left on bad terms or what, or if there was a falling out there. But I mean, Vince McMahon. You look at Ken Shamrock, you look at his work, you look at his ethic, you look at his history. The guy, he's got that intangible where you want to see Ken Shamrock compete. You want to see him, whether even be, like you said, bro, whether it be behind the scenes or whether it be, on Raw Underground, or even have him as a damn referee or a special enforcer for Raw Underground. Or instead of that big, tall black guy that's standing there, we should just have Ken Shamrock standing there, because I think Ken Shamrock would be more intense. I think he would be more volatile. I think he would be more, I think it would be more of a scary presence, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And he's a recognizable name. So I think Ken Shamrock, could do wonders for Raw Underground, and I would love to see him.
Yeah, and since we're on the topic of Raw Underground, Scott Steiner, do you think the WWE would allow him to, per se, come in with this whole thing with Raw Underground?
Wow, boy. Well, we all saw what happened with Scott Steiner's last stint with the WWE. Didn't go over too well in the ring or outside the ring. It would be nice. It would be nice, but I don't know if the WWE is so much looking at Scott Steiner right now. And I know Scott Steiner's having a lot of health issues as of late, so I don't know what would happen here. But as they say in the wrestling world, never say never. But when you're talking about Ken Shamrock and you're talking about Steiner, I think there's more of a chance that we see Steiner than Ken Shamrock. I mean, Ken Shamrock over Steiner in Raw Underground.
Yeah, and one thing I was watching and I was listening to you guys' conversation with the caller before me, with the lack of talent being used, Cesaro needs to, and I've been saying this since Cesaro came into the WWE. Cesaro and Big E, they both deserve a one-time shot, at least one time. And then hold it, even for a little bit, would make me happy because they're both talented as wrestlers. And Cesaro, he's main event picture all over. I'm disappointed how he got destroyed against Brock in the Royal Rumble match.
You know what saddens me, man? I know finally the WWE did give Kofi Kingston the championship, but the bottom line is Kofi Kingston had to be the WWE champion 2009 would have been the time. They were about 10 years too late with that. Kofi Kingston should have been a WWE champion. Big E Langston should have already been a WWE champion. Well, people don't even probably remember him being Big E Langston. I don't know, man. It's not to do it. It's not a race thing. It's not a color thing. The fact of the matter is Kofi Kingston. Yeah, he was the WWE champion, but at the wrong damn time. He had already, he was building. Yeah, they were building him up. He beat Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. I was there for it, but it just didn't feel like the right freaking time. And now Big E, he should have been a world champion a couple of years ago. As a matter of fact, I just hope they do away with the New Day because Big E needs to go on a singles run. Kofi Kingston needs to just be Kofi Kingston. And I think his best days are kind of behind him now. It's not Kofi Kingston's fault, but you're right, bro. Big E and Cesaro, if that guy retires as never a world champion, what a sad state of affairs that would be.
Yeah, and then it's kind of sad to see what's it called? R-Truth is more of a champion than Brock ever was. He was defending it more than Brock, and Truth already the last guy. R-Truth of a wrestling event. It was 2013 in Detroit. I was in second row, and then the people in front of me, they were gone for a little bit, so I was stuck in the front row. It was Big E Langston versus R-Truth versus, I believe, Dolph Ziggler or Kofi Kingston, and it was a triple threat match on a main event, and I actually got this done. It was kind of cool, and I'm actually kind of glad that they're still doing things with Truth. I don't know what to think about the 24/7 title anymore, to be honest.
R-Truth, this 24/7 time, he's been 100-time 24/7 champion. Not that anyone's going to even remember that, but I agree with you, bro. R-Truth has all the tools and all the ability to be a world champion. He was a world champion in TNA. Why can't they? You know what? Even if it was a 2-month, 3-month reign, because I know they would never give R-Truth a multi-reign with it, and let alone one run with it. But if they ever did, even if he was a champion for like Kane was at one point, 24 hours, if they would just give R-Truth the title for, something like that, because you know what? R-Truth, here's the thing about R-Truth. The guy's timeless. The guy's really he looks the same as he did in 99 that he does in 2020. I swear to God, R-Truth does not age. The guy looks the same shape, the same size, and he's very entertaining. He's very compelling. R-Truth, you're right, bro. It actually saddens me that when I look at R-Truth's record as a superstar in the WWE, the fact that R-Truth has never had the championship, because the guy, listen, he not only has the wrestling ability, he's got the mic work too, And the fans love him. Yes, the fans love R-Truth. I think R-Truth really should have defeated John Cena in that heel turn some years ago. But, the WWE didn't pull the trigger on that one either. The WWE doesn't like to give opportunities. And again, it's not a race thing. It's not a color. They just, look at Rusev. He never got a world championship. Big E Langston never got a world championship. Ryback never got a world. It's terrible, bro. It's really, really terrible. Well, and you know what? There's just such a small shelf life for these guys. It's like the guys can't compete forever. They can't wrestle forever, And it's a sad state of affairs, man. It really is. But bro, I thank you for your call, and hey, I hope you'll call in again, man.
All right, thank you.
So yeah, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. John Morrison, yes, John Morrison should have been the WWE champion. Again, the live super chat donations are open. Who will be the first donation to donate, whether it be $10, $5, whatever it may be? Live.
Yo.
Yes, so ladies and gentlemen, the live super chat donations are open. Who will be the first donator of this? And ladies and gentlemen, explosive news again. Ryback interested in returning. The door open for him. He's in great shape. He's feeling good. He's feeling strong. Live. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, here we are on Sean's View Entertainment, and let's go right back to live rumors, news, and headlines in the WWE. Paul Heyman talks WWE throwing him away before Roman Reigns is peering. We're going to go right back to live rumors, news, and headlines in the WWE. Live. Bobby Lashley on his WWE future. What is the future? Oh, speaking about world champion material, Bobby Lashley should be a world champion. Bobby Lashley. Who here thinks Bobby Lashley should be the WWE champion or the Universal champion? Ladies and gentlemen, I think it should happen. Live. Live. Bobby Lashley has been a world champion. Oh my God, really? ECW champion, bro? Are we really going to go there? No, but really, no. Lashley, I'm talking about WWE championship. I'm talking about Universal championship. Bobby Lashley needs to be that guy. Bobby Lashley, that was funny. He was the ECW champion. Yeah, who remembers that? That was good, though. I'll give you that. That was funny. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. I'll give you that. Yeah, Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, any one of those events, Lashley, Lesnar for the championship would be awesome. Live. And again, viewers, I want to take this time to thank everybody that's in this room right now. I want to take this time to thank you for your time and your commitment and your dedication to being right here on Sean's View Entertainment. GTS. All right, hold on. Here we go. Yes, Bobby Lashley, Brock Lesnar should main event or could main event any pay-per-view at any time, in my estimation. Remember to take this time to share this video all over Facebook and Twitter. Vladimir Kozlov should have been the WWE champion in 2008. You know, I kind of agree, but that character at that time, oh man, yeah, Lars Sullivan's supposed to be returning. Lars Sullivan supposedly getting in the best shape of his life. And again, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to call into the show, 774-322-1233 is the live calling number to speak directly with the brash and brazen Sean's View Entertainment. I am here for each and every one of you. Sean, do you think that the WWE will capitalize on the Abyss storyline somehow, whether it's against The Fiend or with a new Wyatt? You know what? Alexa Bliss, let's talk about Alexa Bliss for a moment. What about Alexa Bliss being thrown into this? This is going to bring Alexa Bliss to a whole nother level. I mean, she was already at a great level. She was already, having a lot of momentum. Now she's going to be having a pendulum swing here, in my estimation. Lars Sullivan probably going to be a part of Retribution. You know what? That would be a good way. That would be a good way of reintroducing Lars Sullivan, ladies and gentlemen. I definitely agree with that. All right, we got, let's see, ladies and gentlemen. The live Super Chat donations are open. Who will be the first donator to the live Super Chat, ladies and gentlemen? By pressing the $ in the room, ladies and gentlemen. Live. Now, what are the chances, ladies and gentlemen, that Roman Reigns actually loses the Universal Championship this Sunday at Clash? Oh, GTS 333 with the $2.79 donation. Now, who will beat or match the $2.79 donation? Who can beat it? Live. $2.79 is the donation to beat or to keep. Will you match that donation or will you beat that donation, ladies and gentlemen? Live. Nikki Cross should be chairman. Again, we're going to be taking your comments. We're going to be taking your opinions. We're going to be taking your suggestions. We're going to be taking your questions right here live on Sean's View Entertainment, where we're brash and brazen. Live. So that's the thing about Show Entertainment. We hear about your interaction. We hear about your feedback. We hear about your comments. We hear about your messages. And remember, if you're in this room right now, take the time to like this video. Please like this video, comment, subscribe, share this video all over Facebook and Twitter. Live. Again, who will match the $2.79 donation, or who will beat the $2.79 donation? We're going to go right back to live rumors, news, and headlines in the WWE, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on one moment here. We got Bret the Hitman Hart has paid tribute to the late WWE Hall of Famer Road Warrior Animal. A title match has been announced for NXT TakeOver. One of the WWE NXT's rising stars versus arguably the most consistent performer on the black and gold brand. In his first NXT TakeOver defense, the Archer of Infamy will defend the NXT title, North American title, against Johnny Gargano. That should be an incredible match for NXT TakeOver. Live.
Yo, what's up, Sean? I'm back. I figured to call just because all the trolls were just wasting your time. And I had another question. So I don't know if you've seen it all over the internet, but Jeff Hardy, he's been talking about bringing back his TNA alter ego Willow into the WWE universe. What do you think about Willow, per se, coming to WWE?
Well, it would be different. It would be a little strange, but in a good way. And it would be dynamic. And it would, well, I guess at that point, because since Jeff Hardy is in an alter ego, I guess you could say it could bring about new matches and new storytelling. And maybe a world championship for Willow. Was Willow actually the TNA champion when he was Willow in TNA?
I believe he did hold it, but my question is, like, do you think the WWE would have to first say buy that character, just like Abyss? Would they have to take Impact for the rights to use Willow and Abyss on the WWE brand?
You know what? I think that's a hell of a good question. And you know what? I would assume, just like Matt Hardy, the WWE had to kind of buy the rights over for that. I would assume they would have to do the same for Jeff Hardy, unless Jeff Hardy owns it himself. That would be different. But if TNA owns it, I could see, you know what? Because, the WWE and TNA could work out some sort of thing where if they could do it with Matt Hardy, you sure as hell know they'll do it with Jeff Hardy. You know what I'm saying? So I think when push comes to shove, if Jeff Hardy really wanted that, that would work. But before that happens, what I want to see is Jeff Hardy return with his No More Words theme song when there's a live audience. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, I was about to say, they're going to wait for the live audience. And then I have a question. Have you picked up WWE 2K Battlegrounds yet? If so, what are your current thoughts on that game?
Bro, I've seen, I'll be honest with you, I haven't picked it up, but I've seen people play it. I've seen the reviews, and it looks like it's actually a fun game, actually. I might actually go rent the damn thing tonight.
Yeah, I pre-ordered it on my PlayStation. In my opinion, it's a damn fun game, like you said. My only complaint is when I was Jeff Hardy, I went to go whoop shit stain Nakamura's ass with the Whisper in the Wind. I kept blue screening, and it was like kind of frustrating. Every time I would go for the Whisper of the Wind, it would just crash.
Oh my God. Especially on a Jeff Hardy maneuver. Come on.
Yeah, bro. And then all the rosters, or a majority of the rosters, are hitting me on microtransactions. And that's kind of annoying. We have to like actually put money into the game unless you don't want to grind. You have to put money into the game to go get their little V-Bucks or whatever it is to pay for the rosters.
See, I miss the days when it was cheat codes and you didn't have to buy anything. Now you got to buy this, you got to buy that. I mean, it's bad enough you pay $40, $50, $60 for a game. Then you got to put another $30, $40 just for the damn add-ons. It's completely ridiculous, bro. I agree with that.
Yeah, and then another thing that's ridiculous is like you can't really the Critic Superstar section is kind of limited, and then the entrance, you can't even touch the entrances on your set characters that you make. You can't make an entrance. You can't really touch their moveset, and it's really limited to what you could do. What I can say though is their challenge, Battleground challenge mode is fun. There's like 170 matches out of that, and then the campaign has like 117 or 120 matches out of that. So it is a grind for sure, but it's just annoying how half of these are hidden behind microtransactions.
Yeah, man. Like I said, it's especially in the time and era we're in now with people not, having a lot of money, people losing their jobs and, getting sick. It's repulsive. I mean, at least, but like I said, like, bro, I'm going to go off of what you said. I'm going to try the game out, and like I said, I'm actually glad they didn't come out with another 2K21 game because honestly, that game needs a lot of work on because we all know the 2K series hasn't been that great. They haven't been that on. And they need to work. So I would even give it like 2 years before they come up with another game because honestly, they need a lot of workings on that game. There's a lot of things that they've done wrong, a lot of things that they haven't done right, and they got to get it right. So even if they took a year or 2 years off, I think that would actually benefit them in the end.
Yeah, because we've had a shit show of WWE games ever since 2K14. That was the last good one that we've had, honest to God, was 2K14. And then ever since 2K14, WWE games fallen off the earth.
They've fallen right off the radar. I agree. The last 4 or 5 years has been just complete garbage, and it hasn't been fun.
It wasn't bad, but it was kind of trash too. So.
Yeah. Nope. But man, thank you for the call, and bro, as always, calling again, man. Thank you very much for that. Whoa, $5. The new brash champion, Ben Richardson, with a $5 donation on location. He is brash and not trash. Ben Richardson has come back in a flash. Unbelievable donation. Wow, Ben Richardson just killed it in the room with that $5 donation. Absolutely incredible. I love it. Thank you very much, Ben Richardson. He says, welcome back. Brash, hell yeah, to Sean's View Entertainment. You got that right. Sean's View Entertainment is back. Prolific, consistent, and dedicated. The brash will make it last. Oh, man, you know what we need? We need GM mode. We need general manager mode back in WWE video games. We need GM mode back. That's what we need. But who's going to have the need to the speed? Who is going to beat Ben Richardson? It's the beat the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, we need beers. Well, bro, I'll tell you what, with my new heart condition, with my heart rate going up to 130, 150, 260, 300, the time for me drinking is pretty much over, bro. I don't know if I'll ever be able to drink another alcoholic drink again. Because you see, normal things like taking a shower sets my pulse up. Eating certain things sets my pulse up. When you have the condition that I have called inappropriate sinus tachycardia, when you have inappropriate sinus tachycardia and it leaves your heart rate up in the middle of the night at 250, 150, when I went to the hospital for 300, I thought I was damn near dying. I can't even have one beer, bro. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, just doing normal things, taking a shower, eating sugary things, eating fast food. The only thing I can drink now is water. My diet is now very restricted. Very, very restricted. I can't eat pizza. Yesterday was my birthday. Do you know how bad it was that I couldn't drink, that I couldn't eat cake? I couldn't eat the things I wanted to eat. I couldn't eat a filet mignon. And I already deal with anxiety. I already have anxiety as it is. So you add anxiety plus the debilitating heart condition that I have. And honestly, you want to know what my doctors say to me? I've got the opinions of 3 different doctors. And you want to know what all 3 doctors say to me? Oh, well, Sean, you don't have anything wrong with you in the fact that we can do anything for you. Because you see, when you have inappropriate sinus tachycardia, we can't just pump your heart back into rhythm. It's one of those things where you're going to have to live with it. And you could live with it. It might go away or it might not go away. So that's what I'm going to live with. Sean's View Entertainment living with this thing where my heart rate, and actually a few times, well, right now it's 68. Right now I had to get one of these watches because I had to monitor my heart rate. I had to actually stop monitoring my heart rate, ladies and gentlemen. Right now it's 65. But at one point during this stream, it was 165. All right. At one point it was 205. It was almost like 205 live. Let me tell you a bit, guys and viewers and subscribers and fans, man, dealing with this is very debilitating, very depressing. It's a very sad thing. I've got 3 opinions from 3 different. The bad boys. What is what is that anyways? Psychoma. I don't know what that is, bro. What was that word? I can't even pronounce it, bro. What is that? I'm gonna have to Google that right now as you just said that. I hope I don't have that. Oh, it's a tumor. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should check for that. You know what? It develops in the small glands on top of the kidneys. It affects people between 30 and 50. Well, wouldn't you know? I'm 32 years old as of yesterday. My birthday was yesterday. I turned 32 years old yesterday. But it can occur at any age, and because of the hormones secreted Symptoms include high blood pressure, sweating, rapid heartbeat, and headache. Wow. I have sweating. I have rapid heartbeat. My blood pressure goes sky high when my pulse goes sky high. Well, you know what? I hope I can have the tumor removed if it is a tumor I have. You know what? I'm going to have to look into that, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? I am going to have to look into that, bro. I never even bro, thank you very much. You might have just saved my life, man. I hope it's a benign tumor. And you know what? I'm going to check it. What kind of doctor would I have to seek for that, though? What kind of, because I've already had EKGs. I've already had heart monitors. I've already had all different, bro, I might have to look into that, man. That, you know what, bro? I got to say thank you. I'm going to ask my doctor about it. I don't know what kind of test I would have to do to see that that's what it is. I don't know what kind of test I would have to go through. They will have to check my VMA. Now, how would they do that, bro? How would they check my VMA? What is that, a blood test? Is that a blood test? VMA check. What is it? Is that specimen? Is that what that is? Lab tests. Wow. Bro, you might have just, I never even knew about that, man. They will have, so it's a so I asked my doctor for a VMA. Yeah, because, bro, I've been, you know what? I'll tell you what, bro, ever since I got the coronavirus in March, that's what set my heart off because I had an infection. But then again, it came back as, oh, I had the coronavirus, and they said I didn't have the coronavirus. So all I know is I've had this heart condition since March. Then I had a 30-day heart monitor placed on me, and it actually showed where my heart rate went up to 300 at one point. It showed 250. It showed 150. And this does it about 10 to 20 times a day. There will be 10 to 20 times a day where my heart rate will just skyrocket. And I'm talking when I could be in a deep sleep. I could be like this morning, for instance, I woke up with a 250 beat heart rate at 6 o'clock this morning. That is how I woke up this morning. And you can imagine how bad it is for someone like me who already had, you can imagine how bad it was for me, somebody that already had anxiety. So when I get this heart rate, I want to go to the hospital every time, but the hospital really can't do a whole hell of a lot for me because they're like, oh, Sean, you have inappropriate sinus tachycardia, and there's not really a whole hell of a lot you can do for that, but just let it go. You just got to let it run. But man, thank you. You might have just, I'm going to ask my doctor about a VMA. So literally, bro, because I don't want to sound like an idiot, call my doctor. But so I call my doctor and I tell him I want a VMA test. Well, they know what I'm talking about. Should I just say a 24-hour urine test? Or do they have to like search for certain things in my urine? Do they have to search for certain things in the urine, bro? Because I want to make sure they're searching for the right thing. All right, bro. All right, I'll do that. I will do that, man. Thank you very much. You're live. Yeah, man. Thank you very much. So I'm going to call my doctor tomorrow and ask for a 24-hour urine VMA test. All right, bro. I'm going to do that, man. Thank you very much, bro. Wow. That's a hell of a thing, man. Thank you very much, man. I am very, wow, bro. I would have never known about that, man. Because they've ruled out everything else, They've ruled out everything else. They said your heart's not enlarged. You don't have a defect. So maybe something else has set my heart off, bro. Maybe that's what's happening here. That very well could be the case. Wow. I am, I might even call my doctor right now and tell him that. You know that? So a 24-hour, I'm gonna mark that down. I gotta look for a 24-hour urine VMA test. All right. Will do, man. Will do. Thank you for, I'm gonna actually put that in my notes. Gonna note that right now. See if that is what it is. And then just remove the tumor after that. Well, that's good. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Later.